back in college, my buddies and I decided to take justice
A
into
family
our
member
own
of mine
hands.
had been sexually assaulted by this absolute scumbag, and when we found out where he worked, a restaurant in the city 2 hours away, we knew what had to be done. The plan was simple: lure him into the bathroom, under the guise that my buddy was sick, then handle business. So, we drove all the way out there, parked outside, and went inside like normal customers. One of us played it up, pretending he was about to throw up and needed help. But somehow, this guy was onto us. Instead of walking in alone, he brought 4 of his co-workers with him. At that point, we were pissed. We weren't looking for an all-out brawl in a cramped restaurant bathroom. So, we abandoned the plan and stormed out. But we weren't about to let it go. We started yelling at the top of our lungs that this guy, the one handling their food, was a predator. We made a scene, loud enough for every customer to hear. In our rage and stupidity, we even started punching holes in the walls of the restaurant before getting kicked out. Not exactly our smartest moment. After that, we made a very dumb decision. We waited in the parking lot. For some reason, we didn't process that the restaurant would obviously call the cops. We were too hyped, sitting there thinking, yeah, we'll get him when he gets off work. About 15 minutes later, I happened to glance behind us and holy shit, at least 10 cop cars were flying straight toward us from down the street. My heart dropped. I turned to my buddy and said, "Dude, start driving." Slowly, we eased out of the parking lot just as the first cop cars pulled in behind us. They hadn't lit us up yet, they were still pulling in to talk to the restaurant. That gave us just enough of a gap to make a move. As soon as we hit the main road, my buddy floored it. 10 seconds later, the cops realized we were already on the move and came tearing out of the lot, sirens blaring. Now, here's where things got real dicey. We had a lead, but not a big one. The restaurant was in a weird, dark area with a lot of unlit roads. Up ahead, there was a sharp curve right before a stoplight. The cops were only a few seconds behind us. I made a split-second decision and told my buddy, "Drop to 25. I'm jumping out." The car was still in motion and all. I got a nasty road rash on my knee from this. My other friend didn't hesitate, he jumped too. We hit the ground running, then dove into the grass, laying flat in the darkness as the cop cars flew past us. Still locked onto my buddy's car. For 5 minutes, we crawled through this field like we were in a war movie, trying to stay hidden. Then my phone rang. It was my buddy. "Where do I pick you up?"